Are you guys on this beautiful Thursday? Okay. All right. I hope you guys are having an awesome day. Okay. Very productive, awesome day on today. If that's for you, then it's for you. So I kind of wanted to come with a serious conversation today because I just watched the interview that Harvey did with I was trying to remember his name. Harvey from TMZ. He did an interview with Wendy Williams and a lawyer. And I just watched that full video. I just saw a clip yesterday and then I made a video about it, but I watched the whole thing, which was like 40 minutes long. And I'm going to link the video in this video because y'all, we need to talk about it, okay? This is terrible, terrible, terrible. I can't believe that Wendy Williams is a part of this mess. What's up, Chris? I can't believe that Wendy Williams is going through what she's going through right now. This is crazy. So, if you don't know what's going on with Wendy Williams, let me break it down to you real quick. So, Wendy Williams is in a guardianship. It all started when her bank account was being like drafted for a whole bunch of money, like, I guess crazy amounts of money. Probably, it probably was unusual because of how she normally spends when there's a change in your account. Wells Fargo, they will put a hold on your account. They will put a stop on your account so you can't even use it. So I already know. Like I said last night, Wells Fargo do that. I'm pretty sure other banks does that as well. But this is crazy, okay? So Wells Fargo put a stop on Wendy Williams' bank account, and on top of that, wanted to do an evaluation on her to find out whether or not she was able, mentally stable, to take care of herself because of what was happening with her bank. That's what sparked the whole thing. So her son was taking funds from out of her account, and Wendy also said other people as well were taking money out of her bank account. So this sparked the guardianship conversation here. So what happened is, and they're not really telling like how it went from Bank of America putting a stop on her account to having to go to court. What does that mean, Justin? Like, it's gonna be uploaded, right? And other people are gonna watch it. Why are you worrying about who on the live? But anyway, I'm gonna stop. I'm not gonna deal with the trolls. I'm not. I'm not. Anyway, you guys, let me get back to the story. That threw me all off. I wasn't ready for it. But anyway, so I'm not sure what happened with Wendy Williams going from one thing to the next when it came to them evaluating her mentally. So what happened was her son was taking funds from her account. Other people were taking funds from her account. Bank of America put a hold on her account. Somehow she had to go to court in the state of New York, and they evaluated her, and they said that she had frontal dementia, something like that, some type of frontal dementia. Well, you might not want to be on here, Cooper, because this is a sad one today. So sorry for your loss. But yeah, so they end up doing some type of diagnosis on her and said that she had dementia. So then somehow they end up putting her with this Serena lady who is her guardianship person, right? So this person is supposed to take care of her. So at the time, Wendy Williams was supposed to be allegedly, she was heavily drinking. She was drinking a lot. And they believe she also was they're not sure what was going on. I don't want to speculate what I believe was happening. But make sure you guys hit my subscribe button here, subscribe to my channel so you'll get all the latest news here because I come with it, okay? I really appreciate it. I really do. But anyway, so now where we're at, Wendy Williams did a documentary. It was on Lifetime, and that documentary showed like a terrible side of Wendy. Now, The Guardian, who was supposed to be taking care of Wendy, was not around when they was doing that whole filming that documentary about Wendy Williams. So I'm gonna tell you what I think, why I think she wasn't involved. But anyway, because if you've seen that documentary, you can still pull it up and look at it. It was a mess. Wendy looked a mess. You can tell it was something going on there. They were talking about in the documentary how Wendy was not supposed to be drinking alcohol, but yet she had a bottle of alcohol in her room. And it looks like Wendy was under the influence of some things. Okay, it looked real bad for her, but it didn't look like dementia. So after that, now all of a sudden, the Guardian, who was supposed to be taking care of Wendy Williams, she asked the court to she wants to file a lawsuit against Lifetime for doing a documentary, saying that they're not showing her in the best light. They're taking advantage of her when she could have been there the whole time to make sure everything went right. Okay, so the court is now in agreement with the Guardian, and they want Wendy, and they're allegedly, it seems like they're making Wendy go forward with this lawsuit. Now, Wendy has made it very clear that she don't see anything wrong with the documentary, and she does not want her or her money to go towards defending her in a lawsuit against Lifetime. So she said that the judge, well, she didn't say this part, but there's been word that the judge is like in agreement with the Guardian lady, and they're doing this together, trying to control Wendy, trying to control her money. And so this is where it gets real bad. It gets real deep and real bad. So I've never heard of a guardianship in this type of manner here, where they go from stopping you to use your funds and putting her in a facility where she can't even move around, she can't go outside, she can't have visitors. Y'all, I've never heard of anything like that before. And so, okay, I'm back. So a call was trying to come in. But let's see here. Okay. So yeah, so Wendy Williams, she doesn't have any control of herself. And I could see if she was, really had dementia, need to be taken care of, it would make sense a little bit, but in that case, she could just have a home health care provider that take care of her in her home. Now, I know firsthand how that works. I had to set that up for my dad. So I know how that works, and she could definitely have that and have a family member to help her with that, because she's real close, Wendy Williams, that is, she's real close with her niece. And her niece has been out here, trying to get the word out, contacting. Okay, I believe I'm back. Am I back? Am I back? Look like I'm not back. Okay, I'm back. All right. Oh my goodness. So when the call come in, my screen goes black. So I'm not sure if y'all can hear me or anything. But yeah, so Wendy Williams doesn't have any rights. Okay, they have taken all her rights and put her in this almost like a nursing home facility right after the documentary. Now, why wouldn't the judge do something about the guardianship lady, Serena? Why wouldn't he do something with her, because she's supposed to be Wendy's guardian? So why wasn't she watching Wendy to make sure that Wendy would be shown in a good light? Because she gave the approval for Wendy to do the documentary. Okay, so in my opinion, I feel like that was a setup to make Wendy Williams look real bad, because that's exactly what it did. When I saw that documentary, I was like, what in the world is going on with Wendy? And I felt like it was drugs. It didn't seem like dementia or any mental illness with me. I was like, is she on drugs or something? What is going on? But she says she has a thyroid problem, so that's why her eyes are like stretched out. If anyone know anything about people who have thyroid issues, it causes their eyes to bulge out. But at the time, I was thinking, like, is Wendy on, you know, that rock? But yeah, come to find out, she actually has a thyroid issue. And actually, my eyes bulge out, but I have lazy eyes. So I don't have the big eyes like Diana Ross daughter. What's the lady name? I forgot her name, but hers are like this. She's always like this all day. I don't know if that's my eyes hurt from doing that. I don't know if that's like a thyroid issue or whatever. The light skinned lady with the curly hair, I guess, is she light skinned? The mixed lady, Diana Ross' daughter. Y'all know who I'm talking about. But her eyes are big and they bulge out. But mine are big, but they're lazy. So, and I don't have a thyroid issue. But Wendy's on was huge, and I don't remember Wendy's eyes being that big. So when I saw that documentary, it made her look crazy. And a lot of people were saying a lot of hurtful things about Wendy. But I feel like the guardian lady, she wanted that to look like that to help support what she was saying in court. Because it looks like her and the judge are trying to keep Wendy, hold her against her will, and use her money. Because Wendy said in the interview with Harvey from TMZ that she feels like the judge and the guardian lady are just wanting to take her money. And they told her that they want her to go through with this lawsuit for lifetime, because of the money. She's going to get a whole lot of money. And she says she doesn't care about the money. And she didn't have a problem with the documentary being out because she likes doing those types of things. So she said that she made that very clear. She was able to have a whole conversation for probably about, she wasn't on the whole time, but I would say she probably was on the interview for about 30 minutes, at least 25 minutes. She did have a conversation with Harvey and the lawyer. So Wendy is not out here crazy, y'all. She does not have dementia. I know what dementia looks like. You cannot have a conversation with someone with dementia. Now, I don't know if that person I knew because she has passed on, but I don't know if she had frontal dementia or what's the difference. But I know I couldn't have a conversation with her. And I remember her and how she acted before she had dementia. And when she got dementia, I was like, they're lying. She doesn't have dementia. I was living in a different state. I came here to visit her again, and it was like talking to a wall. She didn't even know who I was. And this lady, I was kind of close, pretty close to her. And so I know what dementia looks like. So to hear Wendy Williams having a conversation, understanding what people are saying to her and asking of her, Wendy Williams does not have dementia, y'all. She doesn't. And, I'm doing this video because I'm like, do I need to stand up for the senior citizens? of this world, because I swear somebody needs to stand up for this. Okay, Wendy Williams does not have dementia, and even if she did have dementia, she can be in a home. She could be in her own home. She doesn't have to be in a nursing home. She has family that can take care of her. And she has her mental faculties together where she could say she needs this, that, and that, and her family member, this person, that person could take care of her. So what the court is saying, that because before it was Wendy and her son together, so they took her away from her son. They separated her from her son and just cut her off from everybody. They cut her off from her money. But you know, when you go in a nursing home, or when you put a senior citizen in a nursing home facility, y'all, they do not have rights to their funds. They don't. They do not have pretty much any rights. They can't really go anywhere without approval. But you know, Wendy Williams' dad, his birthday is coming up, and I'm not sure if it already passed or how old this interview is that she did with Harvey, but she had to go before the court to ask the court to be able to go visit her dad for his birthday, y'all. This is terrible. So for her to even be mentally stable enough to ask for, permission to go see her dad for his birthday, that lets you know she doesn't have dementia. Y'all, it's just so sad. And it's so sad to me because I actually know firsthand how it feels to deal with someone with dementia. I used to work in healthcare right after high school. I thought I was going to be a nurse. I didn't really want to do that, but I thought, I like taking care of people. I do like standing up for certain causes. So I was like, I'm going to go into nursing school. So she pretended to grab my hand and walk with me, and she took my arm and just dug her nails in my arm. And I was like, "What are you doing?" And she was calling me somebody. Um, and I don't know if maybe she had a black maid or something, because she looked like she probably had some funds, enough funds to have someone to help her out. But I don't know. But she was just hateful. She was a hateful woman. And yeah, I'm going to say that, because even with dementia, she didn't have to be hateful like that. Because, like I said, the other lady I knew, she wasn't harmful to other people. And this lady, she wanted to just hurt me. I actually had to just leave the house, and I called the company and told them I quit. Send somebody there for her, because this lady is being very hurtful. But she didn't even realize who her children was, because when I called the company, they was like, oh, begging me to stay there until they called the son. So the son came there, and she was calling the son somebody else, and he was like, Mom, no, I'm such and such, I'm such and such. So y'all, when a person has dementia, you cannot have a conversation with them. Y'all, this is so hurtful. I almost cried. Like, I almost cried. Like, when he was one of my family members. Like, it just felt so hurtful to hear this woman going through this mess right here with the courts. And to know that the court is trying to hold her hostage because of her money. So this is the thing that don't make sense to me. Because since they have access to her funds, can they just use her funds any way that they please? Because think about it. If she was to go through with the lawsuit from Lifetime because of that documentary, and if she was to get approved for, whatever the court is, stop, sit down, sit. said, I can't show him I'm laughing because he just get back up and do it again, even though he just gonna, oh, he's saying that. But my dog, sorry about that. But so I'm thinking, what are they gonna do with the money? Because if Wendy Williams don't have access to the funds, will they have access to the funds? Like, how would the funds be dispersed? Will they put her in a better nursing home? Like, what's going to happen with the money? But so there was a guardian, so there was a lady on there that worked for the facility that Wendy Williams was being held at. And she said that it's a regular nursing home, but they have a floor where people who have dementia go to, and it's locked. It's the locked room because people who have dementia, they will roam. They will roam, they will escape, they would leave. They will. So they have to be in a secure room that's locked away, right? That's a secure floor. They have a whole floor and it's locked. And Wendy Williams is on that floor and she has a room in there and she can't go outside, y'all. She can't go outside to get some sun. She can't just get certain items that she may want. Like she made a statement before saying that she liked to get her beauty stuff from Sephora. Now, for for Wendy Williams to even say the name Sephora, unless they had Sephora back in like when she was a kid or something, this woman does not have dementia because people who have dementia, they don't remember stuff. She wouldn't remember the store like Sephora, y'all. Come on now. But it's just a mess that they're doing this to this woman. It's so hurtful. Like, y'all, we gotta be focusing on the real stuff that matters. I understand Kendrick Lamar. Kendrick Lamar, he killed it. He did it. Game is over. It's done. Drake, sit down somewhere because it's over. And let me get off topic real quick. Drake out here pointing the finger at everybody except for Kendrick. It's like he got smoke for everybody except for Kendrick. Like, that's who you mad at. Don't be mad at Serena. Okay? Don't be mad at the record label. Get mad with Kendrick. Okay? Handle that with Kendrick. That's who your problem is with. That's so funny to me because like that just shows you how weak of a person he is. To first of all, I don't know how this beef with Kendrick and Drake even started, but the fact that Drake wants to come out here and talk about everybody except for Kendrick, it's like, dude, okay, somebody might just hire Kendrick to come out and do another diss tape for your behind. If you don't sit down somewhere, okay, I ain't with the mess. I'm not. I'm not. I'm a straightforward person and I will tell you about yourself. And if I was Serena, I'd call Kendrick and be like, Kendrick, can you do a diss tape for Drake that involves him, being mad at his exes because it didn't work out? It's like, I would get on his behind. Like, I mean, he really looks bad out here. And no one cares for the people who didn't like the performance. No one cares. Like, move on. Okay, the performance happened. Is one thing about it, okay? You could talk all you want to, but numbers matter, okay? The numbers show that Kendrick's performance has been the most watched performance in history. The numbers speak for itself. That's it and that's all. There's nothing you can do about that. So no matter how you feel, get out your feelings or find another topic to discuss because that's a done deal. Hold on, y'all. Oh my goodness. I still had the doggone mute button on. Oh my goodness. But I was saying that, y'all, that's so crazy. I forgot to take the mute off. But I was saying that the court is not allowing for evaluation, a reevaluation on Wendy to get like an update to find out, what's the state of her mental health. Because obviously, if she could do an interview with someone and answer questions correctly, then this woman doesn't have dementia. But allegedly, the guardianship person and the judge are in cahoots together, and they're not wanting Wendy to leave this facility. So Harvey from TMZ, he had a lawyer that was on the video as well, and this lawyer was saying that Wendy's lawyer, because she does have a lawyer, I'm gonna talk about that too. He or she needs to make sure this evaluation happens, and they need to get her up out that facility, because if she have funds, she can be in the guardianship of someone that's her family. So she doesn't have to just be in a nursing home as if she doesn't have any family members. So Harvey was saying that they believe the court is probably want her to not be able to see her son. But y'all, I'm gonna talk about that a little bit, and I don't care how you feel about it, okay? That's her son. All right? He didn't do anything to harm her. He was taking money out of her account. Yeah, I don't know the extent of it, but that's still her son. Okay? And like Wendy said in the interview, she said, I'm not going to talk about my son. I'm just not. And I was like, okay, Wendy, I know that's right. She put an end to that. She said, I'm not going to talk about my son. Because first of all, he's a young man. So, I mean, he's a young man. If anybody have children, then you handle your children how you handle your children. But I don't believe he was trying to hurt her because he was taking money out of her account. It could have been a little bit of greed, but at the same time, I don't believe he has an addiction of anything or of any sort, because he just graduated college. So I don't feel like he was trying to put her in harm's way. I just feel like he probably was, just stealing money. Like, whatever. Our old President Biden, for all y'all Christians and Democrats, okay, he pardoned his little crackhead son. Yeah, I said it. He pardoned his crackhead son, and before he got out of office, and that shouldn't happen. But yet he gave him a second chance. So, what's up, Dwight? You out here early today. You don't normally be on my live this early. But hello to you. But yeah, so when it comes to Wendy and her son, like Wendy said, don't talk about my son. And I'm like, that is not a person who has dementia, because she know her son and she like, we're not gonna go there. We're not going to talk about that. That's something she can handle with her son. The courts didn't need to do that. They overstepped their boundary. And actually, the healthcare lady who said she used to work at the facility, she says that no one can go in there to see Wendy. They could go to the other floors, but anyone who's on that floor, who has dementia, people can't just come see her, whether they're family or nobody. So the only person who has rights to see Wendy is the lady Serena. I don't even know. I was thinking that because I'm hungry now. So I don't even know what I'm going to have for dinner yet. I don't. What are you cooking? Are you cooking? What are you doing for dinner? And what time is it in Canada? So it's a little early for dinner here, but either way, I'm hungry and I'm gonna go eat after this live right here. But I just wanted to do this live because, man, I was just like, I felt so hurt for her. I felt so bad for her. Oh, it's 2 points at the same time. Okay. You looking ahead. You like, I can't even think that far right now. Like, I don't even know, Dwight. But yeah, I just feel real bad for her, and I hope people stand up for her, for Wendy. Y'all stand up for Wendy. I don't know what we can do because Harvey and the other lawyer, they didn't say, and I was hoping that they would say, like, what can we do as the people to help Wendy get some protection, get reevaluated, go back through the court, get another judge, because these judges, y'all, can be a whole hot mess out here too. And oh, so the healthcare lady, she was saying that that's not even legal for them to take her money and put her in a nursing home on the dementia ward, and now she has no right to anyone. Okay, okay, okay. Yeah. Yeah, but it's crazy, y'all. It's real sad. Free Wendy Williams. Whew, this is sad. This is a lot. Just to hear it is just like cringeworthy because it's not even legal. This is not legal. Allegedly, it's not a legal thing that they're doing to her. I know. It's just so sad, Chris. Like, I just hurt for her. And she's still upbeat on the interview. She's not sad, crying, which y'all wouldn't get that out of me either. Like, I love oxtails. Dwight, why when you said you was cooking chicken, rice, and vegetables, I was thinking about, you know what? I got some turkey necks that I'm about to warm up. What you know about turkey necks, Dwight? Like, if you know about oxtails, I know you know about turkey necks. I know you know about turkey necks. So, like, yeah, I could eat some country meals like that now. I love a good oxtail. Okay? Matter of fact, that do sound pretty good. Some oxtails, some collard green, and some macaroni. That sounds good. But yeah, you guys, I hope they come up with something that we can do as the public to help Wendy Williams. I'm glad that she's speaking up, and she's not able to say much because she's not sure how they would treat her or what will happen with her, coming out. But she's going to speak up and speak out, which is a good thing, because if we wouldn't have known what was going on, we would have just been going on about our normal day, and Wendy would still be locked up against her will, being held hostage, got to ask a judge for permission to go this place or that place. I've never had curry turkey wings. I never had curry turkey, but I do know an oxtail can be curried with broad beans. What is a broad bean? Is that like a white bean, a navy bean? I think that's the same, the white and the navy bean. But I like beans too. Is that like the what they call it, peas and rice? Yes, I love me some turkey necks. And me and my daughter was talking about that, my youngest daughter, because we like eating like that. We're big foodies. We like eating good, okay? So that's some good eating right there with some rice. Oh, it's a white bean. Okay. You probably could cook that with a white bean. Yeah, that probably would be real tasty. Yeah, I like that. Okay, Polish food. I've never tried Polish food before. But yeah, so that's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna warm up the last bit of my turkey necks, and I had what I had to go with some mixed vegetables and some potato salad. So I'm gonna probably eat that, but that's not gonna last me for dinner. So yeah, you guys. This is a mess here with Wendy Williams, and I hope that we do come to a conclusion for her to get her out of this conservatorship and get her with her family. Because for some reason, the state, the system, they love to take people away from their family. All right, I'm back. I'm back. But yeah, that's it. So that's it, and that's all for this video here. Hopefully I'll be able to come back and do an update with some great news in the future about this Wendy Williams mess here that's going on. But I know a lot of people been talking junk and saying, oh, Wendy's crazy and stuff. I've been seeing it in the YouTube street. So that encouraged me even more to come out and do this video here and make sure people understand what's going on. Like I said, I'm going to put a link to that interview if you want to watch it in my description so that you guys can take a look at it for yourself. Take a listen at it for yourself, because of course Wendy is not in a video, she's on the phone, but you can clearly hear her and know that she's able to have a conversation with someone. So yeah, you guys, that's it for this video right here. I'll be back with another live later on. I hope you guys have an awesome afternoon. Yeah, enjoy your day. I'll be back with another one. Make sure you guys subscribe to my channel here. I come with all the latest news here. Subscribe to my channel. Give me a thumbs up. It's a free way to support your girl. It's free. You ain't even got to pay nothing. I ain't asking you to pay for no membership to get this news. Okay, nothing. Just watch me for a little bit and listen. Listen, Linda, listen. Okay? Okay. You guys have a good evening or afternoon, I'm sorry, and I'll be back with another one. Peace.